What's up, YouTube? We're back, season 1, episode 13 in this awesome weight loss journey. I'm your host, Brian, and today, of course, we've got a lot to talk about. I'm going to do a little bit of deep dive into my weight loss journey, how I got started, things like that. I got a lot of things that happened this week. I started my new job this week, and I've got a surprise for you guys on the scales, so stay tuned. So welcome back. Hope everyone had a wonderful Halloween. I know I did. I sat around and watched Netflix with the dog and ate a lot of rice cakes and drank a lot of water because that's the type of shit I do on the weekends nowadays. New things in the life of B. You know, it's been an exciting week. I started a new job on Monday, and if you remember from last episode and even the episode before, click up there and I'll drop a card for you if you need to go check that video out. I was really worried that I wasn't going to find the time to work out. This is a really busy time of the year for everybody, but me in particular because I am starting a new job, or I started a new job, and a big side project that I've been working on is getting really close to closing. So that requires a lot of my time in the evenings as well. But this week was a great week. I got in the gym 5 days, had great workouts all week. We'll see some of that in a little bit. And yeah, there's even a gym at my office. So on days I can't get home in time to get to the gym before it gets super packed, I can always work out at the office. So not even worried anymore about fitness. I'm going to get it in one way or the other, and there's even some opportunity to start working out twice a week whenever that time comes. So more on that later, but anyway, what else is going on in B's life? Oh, I got a new pre-workout. I don't have it in yet. It's on the way. I won't tell you what it is this week. It'll be in next week's video, but I did a month on Gorilla Mode. I really like it. It's a great product. The one thing I don't like about it is that it's got creatine in it, and I just want my creatine somewhere else, not in my pre-workout, right? Like I want that in the afternoon or in the morning, usually in the afternoon. But we'll try this out, see how it goes. I'll keep you guys in the loop when that stuff comes in, though. We'll talk about that as well. Let's see. What am I leaving out? Let's hit the scale. 275.4. I don't know if you caught that. Let me do the math for you. That's 110 pounds that I've lost since I started this so many months ago. Oh, 110 pounds. I know people that don't weigh 110 pounds. I'm so excited to see that number on the scale. And I say it every week. I know I've said it on this channel at least twice in the last month. Weight loss isn't linear. We were really worried because we were kind of keeping a pretty consistent weight for a few weeks and then bam, right back into it. So, you know, it just goes to show you, don't put all of your faith in the scale. It's just a number, and I'm super stoked that I'm now out of that 100-pound class into the next number group, 110 pounds down. Love it. I love it. This is the kind of thing that keeps me fired up. You know, the non-scale victories with the clothes and the mobility and all that stuff, those are really good goals. Those are really good things. I love those victories. They make me feel really good inside. But man, when I see that number come across the scale and I know it's legit, I'm just like, ah! So yeah, that's super exciting. Let's go get a workout in, and then I want to talk to you guys a little bit about me. Let's go to the gym. So I wanted to talk a little bit today about some of the things that I did at the beginning of my weight loss journey. Like when I was, 380 pounds and I was coming out of the biggest depression of my entire adult life, what were some of the things that I did to start myself on this path to health and fitness? And, what were some of the challenges that I faced, and how did I get over those things? And I think the number one thing I did, and I tell people this all the time when they hit me up and say, hey man, can you help me lose weight? Or what can I do to lose weight? Or you've really inspired me, I want to do something, what can I do? The very first thing I tell them is to go download an app and start tracking what you eat. Because without a doubt, that is the single biggest thing that I ever did. Being aware, just having that knowledge of what you're putting in your mouth is paramount. And having that baseline gives you a place to go, right? Like, otherwise, it's data. Like if you don't know anything about your health, about your fitness, about your body, about your blood work, about your weight, about your body composition. Sorry, I'm looking down at my phone because I've got a bunch of notes, things I want to make sure I talk about. So if I look away, I do apologize. But if you don't have any of that data, you're just throwing darts at a dartboard, blindfolded or behind your back. Like, you can't see what you're aiming at. You're just guessing. And you can't be scientific like that. You can't make changes that affect your life like that. And if you do, you're just getting lucky, right? So having that baseline is super important. And that was not easy. Like, it's something that I didn't do before. It was something that my brain's not trained to do. And having to make myself go into that app every single day and log what I eat and add up all the calories and set all my macro goals for the week was tough. It probably took me about 3 months before I was doing it consistently. And that was before I even started looking at macros. I was just simply logging what I ate every single day. But I'll tell you this, after I got to the point where that was just regular for me, like I didn't think twice about it, I wasn't even going to the gym or working out or walking around or doing sit-ups in the backyard. Like, the weight started to come off. I started to see results as soon as I was aware of what I was putting in my body, because I know how to eat. I've known how to eat for decades, but I wasn't aware of what I was eating. And as soon as I saw those things, I subconsciously, without even thinking about it, started making changes to my diet that had a positive effect on my weight. And that's why I tell people, get that baseline, get in the habit, because it takes something like 30 days to make a new habit, but like 7 days to break a good one, or so. I don't remember what the saying is, but it takes a long time to create new habits. But once you get into that habit, it's so easy, right? I think the next thing for me, right, I was tracking my weight, I was aware of what I was eating. And this was before I was even familiar with the concept of caloric deficit. Like I said, I didn't have any macro goals at that time. I was just trying to be aware of what I was eating, and try to keep it reasonable, right? It wasn't until I started strength training that I actually started being concerned with a calorie deficit. When I felt like, and it wasn't at the time, but when I felt like my nutrition was under control, the next thing I started to do was move around. Purposeful movement. So that's what I did. I got up and I would walk the dog, or I'd go up and down the stairs at my apartment. I moved into a third floor apartment just so that I would have to go up and down the stairs every single day. Walking around and work instead of taking a scooter. We have scooters and golf carts, right? Just little things, right? Anything to get up and move my body, because I used to run. Like, I used to run 5Ks. I did a 10K once. I was in a CrossFit. But at 385 pounds, those things are impossible. Like, there are things in a fat person's body that do not allow them to do cool shit like that. And I had to train in order to start training, which was a weird concept for me and one I had to learn the hard way because I spent a lot of time laid up with ice bags and stretching and heat packs on my back and just fighting through those injuries of not being in shape. But it just takes patience and it takes practice. Start out small, Get up and walk around your building, walk around your apartment, walk around your house, walk around your block. Go for as long as you can. Your body will tell you when it's time to quit. And don't listen to your head. And your head says, okay, that's enough. No, go until your body says, hey, I've had enough. And it may take some practice, and you may have to spend some nights on ice bags, but eventually you'll learn how to listen to your body. And then just do a little more every single week. Maybe today I walked for 10 minutes. Next week I'll walk for 12. Or maybe this week I did it 3 days a week. Next week I'll do it 4. Just a little more every week. Do more every week. And you will eventually get to the point where you can start doing cool shit, right? For me, I don't think it was until I was walking an hour a day, 5 days a week, that I actually, excuse me, I actually started looking into strength training. And I started out small. It was 3 days a week, very short workouts, 20, 30 minutes, and I would spend the rest of the time on the treadmill, just walking, on a flat treadmill at that. But I was trying to spend 40 to 45 minutes a day in the gym, 3 days a week. And 3 became 4, 4 became 5. And then 5 at 45 minutes became 5 at 60 minutes. And then I started replacing the treadmill with circuit training and high impact training. Or when I was on the treadmill, I'd start doing it at a 2-degree incline, a 5-degree incline. And now when I'm on the treadmill, I'm at a 10-degree incline. But moving forward, I've been thinking about running a little more. There was a time in my life that I actually enjoyed running, and that's when I was doing 5Ks and even a 10K once, and not in a race. I just did it on the street. And I'd gotten into CrossFit, and I was doing boot camps pretty regularly. I enjoy those style of workouts, but I've realized that I'm a little older now, and I have a little more training to do. But I've been thinking about getting into running. The problem is I'm still 275 pounds, and it fucking hurts to run. I ain't gonna lie. It hurts. I got stuff flapping, and my old knees are giving me hell. But I've been thinking a lot lately about what I want to do next because, like I said, we want to always do a little better every week. And I'm to the point now where I'm working out in the gym for an hour a day. I'm doing it 5 days a week. Do I do 6? Do I try to go for 7? Do I jump into something like 75 hard that's going to want me to work out twice a day? Do I start running again? All these things, I kind of play through these scenarios in my head. I know that I would like to do a little more running because that cardiovascular endurance feels good. I enjoy that. That endorphin rush you get when you run 3 miles is really kind of cool. But over the course of the last probably year or so, strength training has become something I've really started to enjoy. And I like the changes I see in my physique. I like the way that I feel. I like the way that clothes fit. I like lifting heavy shit and putting it back down again. And now I'm mixing a little more cardio into it. I'll do a 5-day strength training, and then maybe the next week I'll do a 3-day split, but I'll put a couple of days of high impact cardio in the middle. I'm starting to do sprints at the end of my workouts. So that next evolution, beyond strength training is really starting to shape up, and I'm excited to see that. It's so cool because you get to a point, and like I said, you just have to be patient, but you get to a point where you can literally do whatever the hell you want. Now, I don't know that I'm ready to jump into like couch to 5K again, or go to a CrossFit box and start power cleaning and lifting logs and shit, but I definitely feel like if I wanted to do those things, I could start training to do those things, right? So yeah, that's kind of where I am now. Yeah. So I think we'll wrap it up there. Guys, make sure you get a thumbs up if you liked what you saw, subscribe, and smash that bell if you want to get notified when we drop new content. But until then, you guys have a wonderful week. Thanks for watching, and take care.